Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1274 for Thursday, January 27th, 2011, the Jawbone JAMBOX. The Daily GizWiz is brought to you by MailRoute, a secure hosted service that filters viruses and spam for companies of any size. For 10% off the life of your account, visit mailroute.info to sign up.
And now, get ready for Dick.
My friends, please hold on to your socks because it's time for the Thursday Theme.
Does the GizWiz need another crappy theme? Yes, indeed. It's Thursday. The GizWiz needs. It's Thursday. Another crappy theme. It's Thursday. The GizWiz needs. It's Thursday. Another crappy theme.
And now, here he is. Dixie.
We need to have tanks of air for Thursday's show.
This is how it's going to sound when I'm at Machu Picchu. I'm here on the top of Machu Picchu.
Are there any more questions?
I used when I was in. I should mention. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the GizWiz. Dick DeBartolo, Laporte. We're talking. Basically, this show is a continual conversation. And if you were just listening to the last show, this would make sense. Otherwise, we're starting in the middle.
But that's the way it's always been.
Yeah, I don't know why I noticed it all of a sudden.
And they cut it every 20 minutes and put a title on it.
So we were talking earlier in the week that I'm going on this 3-week cruise, and at the end we go to Machu Picchu, which is the old Incan city of the kings, and it's a really high altitude. Actually, it's down a little bit from Cusco, which is the real peak, and I think that's 16,000 some feet. But I remember when I was in China, I did those audio boos. I was
audio boos?
Anything with booze in it, I'm for. Audio boo is this way that you can use your phone and you record like,
oh, yes.
I'm here at the top of the giant mountain and it's a beautiful view and all that, and then you press a button and it sends it. So maybe I'll do some of those. But I can just imagine, I'm here. Actually, I just recorded it. I'll just save that, put it on the web. And then
exactly. No one will know the difference.
Damn it,
and then just at the bottom, just have the crew, just Leo and just super different places. You only have to do one.
That's Abbott, isn't it? Hey, Abbott! That's Abbott and Costello, I think it is. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm being silly.
No problem, pal. This is loose and free. That's what we are here.
So,
okay, I have a
gadget. Yes.
Okay, the company, I bet you know what this company makes. Jawbone.
Oh, yeah. They make medical implants.
I know you'd know.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, but they've decided, the medical implant business, lawsuits and everything, let's start doing some Bluetooth stuff.
That Jawbone. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of New Jawbone Incorporated.
No. The old Jawbone makes, and we've reviewed quite a few of them, Bluetooth headsets for cell phones.
I like their stuff, actually.
Yeah. What? They have introduced a new product, the first time that they've done something that doesn't go in your ear. This is their new Bluetooth little mini speaker system. Now, it's available in 4 different colors, but it's called Jambox, and they have jammed a lot of technology into this little box, but I don't think that's the reason they call it that. But Leo, so this is a way to play your tunes on the road or in the hotel room. But if the phone rings, it acts as a Bluetooth speakerphone.
Oh, I love that.
It'll identify the caller.
Oh, I need that.
There's very few things that you don't need. You may not need.
It's been a while since remember we did one week where I just said I will buy everything that you talk about. It's been a while since we did that, but this week has been
so mean that I did the elephant, then the 777, the 777 from Boeing.
I'm still enjoying that.
That almost broke.
It almost broke the bank.
Got me to New York,
Yeah, I'm really enjoying. Without you, I probably would never have had my own personal private jet. So thank you. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
It's very thoughtful.
What about the ship? Yeah,
the ship. With the ship is one of those things. You buy a 700-foot luxury yacht. You think you're going to use it, and then you only take it out, maybe once a month.
You know what it is, Leo? It's the turning basin.
It's a little small.
Did they ever get it out of the turning basin? I know you turned it, and it just sealed off that whole water.
Pretty much did. In fact, I think it's a hotel now.
It's the Sheraton.
It's the Sheraton. You stayed there, I think.
Yeah, I did stay there.
So this is what is this called? Because I do actually want.
They said you're in cabin 7A. Okay, it's the Jambox.
The Jawbone JAMBOX.
The Jawbone JAMBOX.
Okay.
So the voice.
Oh, wait a minute.
Set the voice up for any language you want.
Wait a minute. This is expensive.
Yes. What did I say a minute ago? That when I tell you the price, this is wildly expensive.
It's a little more than I was prepared for.
Okay, but you know what? It just came out. The thing is, normally with a Jawbone Bluetooth headset, if it's like $150, in short time you find it for like $80.
You're right.
Now, I noticed that maybe it's just because it just came out, or maybe things have changed, but pretty much everywhere that sells it, it's $199.
Right.
99. I found one place that was giving $5 off.
It's pretty cool looking.
It's pretty neat, and the sound is really.
Is it good?
You probably can't judge anything from.
They have it in blue or red or black or gray.
I have the.
Let me see. Yeah, Dick's gonna play it. Let's see here.
Fairy tales can come true.
Oh no, that sounds good.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, the music's crap. What the hell are you listening to?
So I work real hard each and every
Randy Newman.
Now things for sure are going my way.
Oh, this is it. You got a friend in me. Oh, that's all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just didn't recognize the. Yeah. I like Randy Newman. So so the phone rings and you hear what, a ring?
You hear the ring and then you just answer because it's a speakerphone. So
say,
you can
hey.
Leo, this is a business expense because you can do conference calls. Everybody in the room can talk over the speakerphone.
Hey, I want you to call. Can you call me on it? Or I could call you, I guess. I want to hear what it sounds like.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. You know what?
You'd have to bond it. You'd have to bond it to a phone, right?
Yeah, I have to.
So it doesn't have a phone, but you have to pair it with a phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know what? I did it last night, but in a very bizarre way. I used line 2. First, I paired my iTouch to this. I used line 2, and then I had Dennis. Then I called Dennis and had him record it so that I could hear the quality. It was pretty good. So it was a little roundabout. It's a little.
Do you sound like you're on a kind of a big room speakerphone, or does it?
No. Actually, I asked Dennis. I said, "Can you tell him on a speakerphone?" He said, there's a touch of an echo, but you sound more like you're on a regular phone. So it's not bad.
I have a. Let me see.
What use would you have for it?
Well, I'm traveling.
But you don't do conference calls, right?
No. Well, I could. Yeah, I can. We do in my office when we need to make a conference call. We will do that. We'll put it on a speakerphone on the.
Okay, so it's not pocket size, unless you have a Scotty
Yeah, so it could
desk.
sit on my desk, or you put it in your luggage when you go to the hotel. And so
Absolutely.
it's like it's a
the
portable
sound is
stereo.
great. As a matter of fact, you have to sort of be careful not to put it near the edge of a desk because the bass is kind of thumping and it can walk. It'll slowly.
So basically, it's. I remember I used to take around the audio. Was it Audio Technica made? No, it was Audio Vox or somebody made the little dock for your iPod. I'd take that around everywhere.
Yes.
This doesn't dock, so you plug your phone in to keep it charging.
Or just pair it with Bluetooth, and you can play Bluetooth.
It'll play over
tunes
Bluetooth, right?
directly.
You don't have to connect it via Bluetooth.
No, you don't have to connect it for Bluetooth. And it says you can update it with iTalk apps. So I'm not even sure what MyTalk apps. I'm not even sure what the apps do. But you can pick languages, caller ID. The lady will announce the battery life when you push the button. Call functions, personalized with voice, language options, stainless steel construction. The outside is a rubbery feel, which is really nice because if you accidentally drop this, I think you're going to be okay. I don't think it would bounce, but I don't think it would get harmed.
Okay.
So it's 5.9 inches by 2.2 inches by 1.6 inches. So it's not terribly big.
I think about it. The A7 and the stuff that I used to dock my iPhone into or my iPod into. That was close to $200. If the sound's good on this,
if we end up having a quickie little bite or a lunch on Tuesday, I'll bring it.
I'd like to hear it.
And you can,
I'd like to.
I'll
hear
bring
it.
it with
Yeah,
me.
okay. Because I'm gonna be in New York next week.
Jambox from
Jawbone JAMBOX, which I just like saying. Jawbone JAMBOX.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
Jawbone JAMBOX. In fact, you could answer the phone.
May I help you?
Jawbone JAMBOX. Good dog per day. Jawbone JAMBOX. Bilal stuck in bloom. Jawbone JAMBOX. I like it. Hey, this show brought to you by my friend Tom Johnson. It's kind of nice to have a friend who can afford to buy an ad. Tom Johnson, everybody. No, he actually has a product. He has a company. It's called MailRoute. If you go to mailroute.info, you can find out more about it. It's anti-spam for people who run their own servers, whether you're a big business, a small business, a school, or even an individual like me. I have Leoville.com. 1 million messages I got at Leoville.com last year, of which only 30,000 were good. That means MailRoute kept 970,000 spam messages off my server and away from my eyes, and I love it. You can try it free right now. Go to mailroute.info. And try it free for, I think, a couple of weeks or 30 days if you decide to buy 10% off for the life of your account. Mailroute.info. I thank Tom Johnson for his support of our show.
And now, here he is with the letter. The cool jam. Dick DeBartolo.
And our letter is... So I was watching you and Leo record the Daily GizWiz on 12/18. Leo had his sister Eva in the studio. Can't that family afford more than 3 letters for a name? You also have... It's kind of funny.
I like
right
it. I never thought of that, actually.
Out of the blue.
Yeah.
So, Leo, this guy's an idea that we can consider, and we're only letting the chat room in on this and our audience, who will have forgotten it. So he said, Leo had Eva in the studio. You had a guest. It gave me an idea for April 1st. You should get a pair of identical twins wearing the same clothing.
Ooh.
One at your place and one out at TWiT.
That's a great idea.
Have them walk into the camera shot, then walk out. Then have the other one walk into Leo's shot.
What a great idea.
Show them going back and forth, never at the same time. Refer to them by the same name. Never let on that they are 2 different people, but be sure to mention that you're in New York City and Leo is in Petaluma.
That would be so cool.
It's a funny idea. Where are we going to find twins?
Well, I'm sure in our vast audience.
We need identical twins.
Identical
where
twins.
One lives in California and one lives in New York City.
Or is willing to go.
Or is willing to go.
We'll pay your airfare. We'll fly you out. So where do you think they'll want to go? Do you think they'll want to go to New York or come here?
Well, if they live in New York, they'll want to go to Petaluma if they're smart.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Rick Alley, who is Sir Cake in the chat room.
Oh, hey, Sir Cake.
Yeah, Sir Cake, we are discussing your idea, and we're putting the feelers out for our very large twin listeners.
Yes.
Who happen to live on different coasts or willing to travel.
So if you have large twins, I'd like to feel them. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I meant...
No, that's not. Right. And if you don't mind changing your name to the same twin as your brother or sister.
I'm pulling my feelers in.
Or a day. Right.
No, but you have to look alike.
2 weeks before April 1st.
You have to look alike or I'm not doing it. I mean, it has to be that you get the gag is that it looks like really that we're in one studio pretending we're in New York and California.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yes.
Or we could just get a single person, and when I'm out there, just put a fake bar on the desk.
Oh, that would be funny. You know what we're doing? Actually, speaking of trickery, you know we're moving.
Yes.
We're moving down the street to the. Did we take you over
and
there?
not telling me?
Shh, don't
no.
Dick. So we're going down the street, and we're going to build a beautiful studio. But this was Lisa's idea, and you know, if Lisa says something, we do it. She said, well, for continuity, why don't we duplicate the room I'm in now, which is where all of the TWiT shows have been done from time immemorial, well, at least for the last 5 years, and we could duplicate that. It's not so big. We could duplicate that in the new place. So we're hiring a cabinet maker to build what's behind me.
Oh, how great. Well, wait, you don't own that stuff behind you?
Well,
the
garbage I own, but the nice woodwork I don't. No, I can't just rip it off the wall. Yeah, hey, you didn't need that cabinet, did you? So but you know what? It's not so difficult or expensive to duplicate it. It's pretty straightforward redwood cabinetry. So we're going to rebuild it. And now I said we don't have to make it exactly the same. If it suggests the cottage, that'd be fun. But she said no. In fact, we're going to take the desk, all the gear, everything. It's all, and probably this show, any show that's just me and another person or me by myself, we'll do in this studio. So the GizWiz isn't going to change that much. But I think we could have some fun because maybe I'll save this for later.
Yeah,
I don't want to give away my secret.
No, don't.
But we could have a little fun with breaking the expectation because people who have been watching this show for years know that we're in a tiny little room. You know, I can, you know, but maybe we could surprise people.
Yeah.
By, you know, having the camera pull back, and then suddenly they realize I'm not. It'd be kind of fun.
I landed in a helicopter. That kind of thing?
Well, there's two things I really want in the new studio. Yes. I want a steady cam. You know, that's... Well, first, I guess we have to get a camera operator, don't we?
Well, no, a steady cam...
Well, somebody needs to drive it. So we have a steady cam.
Wait, a steady cam has to be driven?
No, but I mean, somebody has to be in the steady cam with a cam. You can't just, it doesn't just float down the hall by itself.
Up. You know what? I just, hang on.
What's going on?
Leo, I just totally lost audio. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Are you there?
Okay, there we go. It's back. Sorry about that.
I want to tell you about your headphones next show, actually, because I have a story, an anecdote about the headphones you're wearing right now.
Okay. I sent you a pair, so don't make too much fun of them.
I love them. I have them. Okay. And by the way, Virgil, he wants to up the ante. He asks a very good question. I'll leave you with this, Dick.
Okay.
Why not triplets?
Oh. Would you have a studio in Chicago, too?
I'll be here.
D-A-I-L-Y. It's the Daily GizWiz. It's the Daily GizWiz. It's the Daily GizWiz.
It makes its own gravy.